We're doing it live, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo's Pinball, released, although the copyright is 1983, it was not released until early 1984. I am Jay Contra, and we are playing Pinball for the Famicom. My apologies for the tennis stream. I will be having a full... I'm going to piece together those three separate streams. I do not know what was happening to my computer. I ran memtest. I there was barely even any dust. Like my tower has these nice dust covers to it, and there was just like nothing. Oh, interesting. So I thought you'd maybe hit the B button, because you only got two buttons. You got the B button and the A button, and it's not the B button. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. No, wait, I get it. All right, so I'm going to be going through some balls while I try to figure out while I try to remember the controls. It's been a little bit since I've played this game. But you use the, instead of using like the B button for the left, what is the pinball? What is the pinball term for those things? I'm going to call them the hitty sticks. If you want to get the left hitty stick, you don't hit B. You just hit the D-pad. You hit literally anything on the D-pad. Like, I'm hitting up. This is the right. This is down. This is left on the D-pad. And then you hit A or B to hit the right hitty stick. Bumper? Is that what they're called? Flipper. I think that's right. But I prefer hitty stick. So I'm just going to be calling it hitty stick from now on, Spruce. I was in New York City over the winter visiting my friend, and we went to I can't remember what the name of it was called, but it was an all-you-can pinball place. You pay like, I think it was like $9 an hour, and you can just like go all in on some very cool machines. I think my favorite was probably the Star Trek: The Next Generation pinball machine. And now it's really weird, and I don't know what Japan was like in 1984, but I cannot for the life of me find a pinball machine in this country. I know they exist. I know there's a museum somewhere up north that has a bunch of pinball machines, and I don't want to say that pinball was not unpopular in Japan. It's just that I think probably its popularity died out much faster in Japan than it did in America. So it did not really have any new machines, I would say, past the 1980s. Because when you think about it, Nintendo created a bunch of pinball games. Like there was, hey Sonic, what's going on? And I'm not even paying attention to what's going on the stream because I'm trying to talk about the history, ladies and gentlemen. But there was, of course, so there was Famicom Pinball, which came out in 1984. Then you had Sonic's Pinball, or you had Sonic's Pinball, depending on how you pronounce it. That was, of course, released by Sega for the Genesis. You also had, by Nintendo, you had Pokemon Pinball, you had Metroid Pinball, or was it Samus Pinball? I can't remember. So, like, pinball does have a legacy in Japan. It's just that I don't know when the last time there was a new pinball game that came out in Japan. And that is, of course, tempered by the fact that pachinko slot machines are huge, and pachinko is obviously very huge, but it's not quite the same as pinball, I would say. It's not exactly there. But I'm talking like actual legit pinball machines. I have never seen one in Japan, and I've been a lot of places. I think what I did with my machine was, I didn't realize it, but apparently I had my machine on its stand upside down, because my computer runs vertically. Apparently I had it upside down on one of the vents, and it looks like, just looking at the temperatures, the CPU temperature is running a lot cooler than it did before. It's running at about 55, so it's running at, wow, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty insane. And so I wonder, apparently 70 degrees is not bad. 70 Celsius is not bad, but it's obviously a lot better to have your CPU running a lot cooler than hotter. So this is the pinball game. This is pretty much it. We've been playing for about 5 minutes. We've used all of the hit sticks. And there's no music. So, like, just like tennis. I think... What were the games that had music? There was... Donkey Kong had music. I think Popeye might have had a little bit of music. But, like, think about, like, it's 1984. You're playing games. You want to have fun. And then you just have this. Like, what do you even do? I guess if CDs even been released yet in 1984, I think the CD might have just been invented. But you've got tapes. You got all tapes everywhere. Maybe a record player if you wanted it. Can we get it? Can we get the Royal Flush? Royal Flush, baby! Was that a level up? Is that what happened? I don't know what the Royal Flush does, but we did it. I'm just trying to get that 7. The lucky number 7. Uh-oh, whoa. Oh no, we just burned it. We burned it! So now am I just unstoppable? Like, is it gonna remain like this for the rest of the game? Where you can't, like, the only way I can lose is if it goes up the side. And you know what my thing is? Is that if it goes up the side, well, if it goes down the side, rather, I guess that would be the more appropriate word to use. Like, what is even the point? Like, you can't even, like, stop the bumper from that. You can't even use the hitty stick. See, there's the exit. Alright, let's try and get the exit. Like the Matrix. We're trying to get out of the Matrix. Let's get the exit. Okay, we've lost... See, look at that. Like, how are you even supposed to stop that from happening? You just can't. It's not even fair. Okay, come on. There we go. Come on, give me that flush. Give me that flush. What do the eggs even do? I think they just give us points, I guess? That's not even fair. That's not even fair. Okay, let's see how we can do. What's the B game? What's the difference? Okay, let's experience the B game. Let's see what that does. I wonder if it means, does it go faster? It does feel faster. This feels a lot faster and more lifelike. The A game, the ball moves really slow. It's pretty easy to hit. Tennis? I changed the title. I don't know what are you talking... What title are you talking about, Spruce? Okay, that was my mistake, but it was going pretty fast, to be honest. It's gone. It's gone. Whoa, where'd that go? What? What even is this? What's going on? No! Ah, oh, damn it. I completely even forgot about that zone. Uh-oh, I'm doing something. I did something right. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, hit the balls. Hit the balls. Where's my free play? What? Why does it give you the 1-up if it's not even going to give you a free play? What is even the point? Oh, my mistake. I'll have to change that. I was so flustered, so I just came off of trying to figure out what the heck was going on with my PC that I completely forgot to change the title. Well, that part of the title. I changed the main title. I changed it to Pinball. I am the Pinball Wizard, as you can tell. I mean, I got the Royal Flush in the first game. That's pretty good. That's some legit skills right there. Come on, buddy. You know, we'll run through this, and then I want to go back to the A game. There we go. That's it. That's it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, that is the unfair part. That is the bogus part that does not make any sense. I don't see why Pinball... I mean, I understand that Pinball is just trying to get quarters out of you. But it's just like, come on. Wasn't Pinball associated with the mob? Am I misremembering something? I remember arcades used to be associated with the mob back in the 70s. That's pretty insane. The 70s were a wild time. Okay, come on. We need 2 more cards for the Royal Flush. 2 more cards. Oh, God, that's right down the center. What even was that? What even was that? All right, let's go back to the A game. I want to try that out. You know, yeah, I just feel that the ball... I think the only tangible difference in the A game is the ball's a little bit slower, easier to hit. Come on. Come on. No, no, we've already lost. It's gone down. It's gone down. It's not supposed to be down here. Down here is dangerous. See, oh my God. Right down the center. Oh, I think the 1-up is telling us how much we have this particular round. And then the top is obviously the top score for this stream. Got it. Got it. I understand now, Nintendo. Yeah, and then it's like, oh, that's, I think, the most frustrating part of pinball machines. When you don't even get your hit sticks to be able to use against the ball. Got the royal flush once. I feel like we can get a flush again. I believe. There we go. See, we popped all them birds out of their eggs. And now we've got the spacers, so we're good. Oh. So it's going to be like that is a game. Let's do B. A game was not very exciting. But the B game is the game of champions. Whoa. Right down in the... Oh my god. Is it my poor skill? Is that why I keep hitting it right down the center? No, they purposefully put that little bouncer thing right there in the middle because they knew the people are going to hit it. Didn't even have a chance. Did not even have a chance with that one. Come on. Oh. And there it goes. There it goes down the side. Whoa, but I want to see Mario. I want to help Mario get Pauline out of her pinball dungeon. Whoa! Didn't even help. Didn't even help. Megtrons! Where you been, pal? Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Ah, man, it's gone. Man, it's gone. Well, I'm glad you could join us, Mechtrons. We're just playing some pinball. And as I was regaling the audience with before, pinball is not really... It's not big in Japan anymore. But my guess is that it was apparently big enough in Japan where there are Japanese pinball games that have been made in the 80s and the 90s. But I wonder what happened to all of these machines. I guess, you know, one of the things is that these machines, they're expensive, they're hard to maintain, and they're huge. And Japanese shops do not have the space for stuff like this. Oh, there we go. That was a... Okay, false start. Let's try it again. I want to get that exit. I want to see what happens when I get the ball through the exit. I think we've seen everything the game has to offer, except for what happens when the ball goes through that exit. I barely have a Tumblr. Well, the reason Mechtrons that I have a Tumblr, I believe my Tumblr, what is it? SuperJContra at superjcontra.tumblr.com. That's because I've just been too cheap to buy my own website, which I actually might do today. I'm thinking I have today off. I'm thinking about the goal that I've had in my life for like the past 2 years is to build a website not only for me personally, you know, that I can put on my resume and will, you know, have all like it will contain my resume, all the stuff that I do. But I also want to have something that can showcase my collection, because what I want to do is I want to have like pictures of every game that I have, a little description, as well as my ultimate life goal is to stream every video game that I have. And I think part of the way that I organize that, and as well as, you know, scans of the manuals, scans of the box art, scans of the cartridges themselves, I want to make like a repository. Because while there are a lot of scans and repositories for American games, Japanese games have, I think, been very underserved in that aspect. Not just in streaming Japanese games, but just in the preservation of Japanese games. And that's something that I want to work towards, because there are a lot of people that in Japan that are trying. There's a couple of preservation, or I think there's one big preservation society, but they don't seem to have any online presence almost at all. And they're definitely not doing what I've been doing for the past couple of years, which is, you know, scanning cartridge labels, making sure that they're good quality, and just, I mean, even the manuals. No one even really seems to be scanning in manuals, which have a lot of details to them that I think get cited by a lot of sources, but there's no evidence. So people could just be, you know, making up stuff based on story material found in Japanese manuals that you don't find that you just can't find. And that maybe the translation's wrong, maybe the localization is weird. And I thought that would be a good resource for people to have. Not just for me personally. For one, because I often sometimes forget what games that I have. So I do buy doubles every once in a while. And it would be a big help if I had a resource that I could call upon. But t-shirts, T-shirts is an interesting idea, Mechtrons. I don't think I'm big enough to have t-shirts yet, but I think maybe once we hit that 10,000 mark, we can start talking about t-shirts. I mean, I don't think a YouTuber who's got I don't even have 4,000 subscribers yet. So I think t-shirts are a bit out of my league for the moment. For the moment. Well, thanks, Bruce. I'll see what I can do. Wait, okay, so we got the exit. We got the exit. No! Oh, come on. We were so close. We were almost there. Now what? No, I guess we also haven't seen what happens when we get the 777 on that little slot right there. I'm very interested. I would just, for making the website, I already have found I have found a WordPress theme that I was really impressed by, and I think I'm probably just going to go with a WordPress site, because I do not really have a lot of web design skills in my personal toolkit. Although, yeah, I've heard of Wix. Is Wix, wait, oh, is Wix free? I'll check Wix out, but my initial idea was to go with WordPress, but I'll check out Wix. And Mechtrons, when I go into Hard Off and like Super Potato, I pretty much just film. Like, you know, I try to avoid getting I try to avoid filming other people, and I just, you know, concentrate on the games. And I mean, I've filmed in, I mean, you know, at least probably all told, including the wait, oh, almost we almost made out the exit. Damn it. I filmed in a lot of hard offs, and like pretty obviously, it's not like I make it a secret. of my filming, and no one seems to mind. So I don't think it's a big deal at all that I don't ask permission. Oh, yes, stay stuck. Stay stuck. Okay, we got the exit. What? If it goes down the little side that closes the exit, what is that even supposed to be? What is that even supposed to be? But I want the flush. I want the royal flush. Give me the flush. No! Oh, damn it. I will definitely... I'm thinking today's the day I think I bite the bullet. Although I'm not 100% sure yet. So don't quote me on it. But I think today's the day I at least set up the website. I don't know when I'll debut it. I think because I have now finally streamed what I feel is adequately the complete 1983 catalog of Famicom games. I want to put those up, and then I want to start putting up all the other stuff that I've already scanned and whatnot. Because there's actually a lot of stuff that I'd like to put up on our website, especially if I had unlimited space, which I think is the standard these days. Because I've scanned in a bunch of old Japanese magazines, which are really cool. Like, there's one feature that I want to do. I want to do a translation of the original messages from the creators of Final Fantasy VII as to why they went with the PlayStation over the N64 or the Super Famicom. That's another thing that you hear about in terms of translation, but the original sources just don't seem to be present on the internet, and I think that'd be really cool to have. Just to have. And especially to get a good, well, my translation of it. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be good. Do you have any experience with Wix Mectrons? So I wonder if it's free. I wonder how it stays free. Like, I mean, also WordPress is really interesting to me. I don't know how they stay free. I guess it must be advertisements or something. Not that I ever see them because of ad blocks, so I don't know how they're making money these days. Ah, and it's gone. It's gone. That was pretty good. That was a good run. There we go. Yes, that's it. That's it, seals. And little penguin. Little penguin. Okay, that was not so good. So what's the deal with Wix Mectrons? What makes it so good? Because I think I've heard of it, but I don't know what what power does Wix give me over, say, WordPress? Okay, easy to use. I like it. You had me at easy. And you know, Spruce, I would say my favorite Call of Duty... Now, I can't remember if I'm confusing it with Battlefield. I remember it was one of the... I think it was Call of Duty 2. It's the one where it opens with the campaign in North Africa. It was for the 360. I remember my friend had it, because my friend, he was one of the first in the friend group to get an Xbox 360. And we ended up playing Call of Duty 2. And I thought that was real fun. I think it was 2. I'm hoping it was 2. It might have been Battlefield 2. I'm not sure. No! Oh, right up the center. Right up the center. No, it wasn't Blops. I think, hold on, let me check. Yeah, 2005 seems right. Yeah, it would have been the British campaign. That would have been it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we got to beat 70,000. 70,000 is the number to beat, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh, right up the center. Oh, that wasn't even fair. That was just uncool game. Oh, here we go. Okay, come on, come on, come on. No, not there, not there. No, no, go back, go back, go back. Come on, come on, come on. OG, I mean, Spruce, OG Xbox? I don't even know if I can, like... Honestly, the only games I could possibly recommend for that would be Halo 1 and 2. Like, the OG Xbox. I mean, well, no, there's Panzer Dragoon Orta. That was a good game, and that was a Xbox exclusive. The problem with the Xbox is that, in terms of exclusive games, it really doesn't have anything that's, like, stood the test of time. Like, and even back in the day, the only reason, personally, the only reason the original Xbox survived was Halo. Like, other than that, like, there was nothing exclusive to the Xbox that was worth having over a GameCube or a PlayStation 2. But Orange Box Mechtrons, that was the 360. I think we're talking OG Xbox here. You know, I actually only have one working, I only have this. This is my only working AV Famicom controller. And even the start button's kind of wonky on it. Like, I thought it was even broken because when I hardwired the system to be able to use the Famicom or the NES Zapper, I thought I had, like, shorted a circuit or something because the pause button wasn't working. As it turns out, it was just, I think my controller is just going bad or something, and I hardly ever find them in the junk. So I'm looking out for some bones for myself. Although if I see one, I'll let you know. They are kind of expensive because they're pretty rare. The AV Famicom itself is the sought-after Famicom because it is the most useful. Although, having been in Hokkaido now and being around all of those different hard-offs, AV Famicoms are actually becoming cheaper, I think. I think the Famicom collecting boom in Japan has started to die out just a little bit. Which is good, because I really want those prices to go down, because they're freaking killing me. And it's gone. Any multiplayer? You mean, like, what PlayStation are we talking about, Mechtrons? Like PlayStation 1 or 2? Or 3? Or 4? Or Pro? Because I actually don't play multiplayer. I actually don't... Like, I don't even... The only multiplayer games I play anymore, I would say probably is PUBG, and I don't even play that anymore, because I only play with my friends. I don't play it by myself. And I haven't played PUBG, I want to say, in like 6 months. It's been a while. get that exit. Let's get the exit. Oh, and it's gone. It's gone. Oh yes, Bruce. The Xbox One. It's like, oh my god. I just feel, you know, you shouldn't feel bad for a billion-dollar mega corporation. But I do feel sort of bad for Microsoft just because of how poorly the Xbox has done. And I don't want to say it's definitely not deserved. Because they've definitely, like, Microsoft tried so hard to market the Xbox here. It just didn't work. Because, first of all, Japanese people, I think the otaku play first-person shooters, but in America, the Xbox One is by and large the sports and FPS console. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that when you want to market a sports and FPS console in Japan, you've already lost. Like, the only sports game that's popular here is probably FIFA or Winning 11. Like, any other sports games, nobody cares about. Nobody cares about football games here. And because there are no, like, there's really no Xbox exclusives anymore. Like, besides, like, Halo, which doesn't do that well here, besides Gears of War, which also doesn't do that well here, like, there's really nothing you can get on the Xbox that you can't get on the PlayStation 4, which has been marketed so much better here. I mean, look, I have an Xbox One myself. I actually don't have it here, coincidentally. It's just that I actually ended up leaving my Xbox One in America just because I played all the games I wanted for it. I still got to beat Halo 5. That's the one thing. I remember trying to beat it when I was back in the States. I just didn't have the time to do it. Because I love Halo. Like, Halo's like the only reason I probably have an Xbox is because of Halo. Oh, and it's gone. It's gone. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on! Whoa, what happened? I don't even... Whoa, oh, we got all 777s. We got the 777s, ladies and gentlemen. And it's gone. And it's lost. But at least we saw what happened with the 777s. So I think we've seen pretty much... I think we've seen the whole game. I think I'm gonna count that as a personal clear of pinball. Now that we got the 777s. The only thing we haven't been able to do is get... For one, we haven't liberated Pauline from her pinball dungeon, and we also haven't gotten the ball through the exit yet. Boys, I think we can keep on going for a few more minutes. Wait, oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Oh, and it's gone. It's gone. Why is it going all the way over? Whoa. What? Okay, we're 2 away from the Royal Flush. I want it. Oh, damn it. Okay, thank you, little chickens. I think they're chickens. Are they birds? I mean, they're birds, but what kind of birds are they? Come on. Come on. And it's gone. And it's gone. Here we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. We got it back up top. Oh, but now... Oh, come on. Now we have to stay here. We have to get as many... We just need to keep it up here. That's the thing. Can't... We need to keep using... We need to keep the eye on the hitty sticks. And keep it up. No! And it's gone. And it's gone. I cursed myself. Oh, and it's gone. Right, like, just right down the center. Right down the freaking center. Oh my god, that wasn't like... What? That's just not fair. I think... But then again, if you could... But then why don't they just let you keep on going forever? It's just pinball, like... I feel like there's at some point, why do they have to be so cheap? Like, I understand that this pinball game is developed and based upon a system that is just trying to get quarters out of you. But then, if you had a limited quarters and you didn't have limits, the game probably wouldn't be as fun, I'm thinking. Because that's part of where the skill comes in. And that's what I think some of the fun of old games comes out of the fact that there are limits. Okay, Mike, can we get the 7? Can we get the 7? No! Well, Come on. Come on. And it goes off, just off to the side. I think the side ones are the most unfair. I feel like, okay, I'm okay with having, like, just 3 balls to use. But I feel like you're gonna lose. You lose because, for one, you hit it right onto that, you know, yellow 100-point bumper, and it goes straight down the center. That seems to be half of the reasons why you lose the ball. The other reason is just going down those sides, those side tubes. But then again, that's basically every... Like, look at that. We open up the exit, and poof, it's gone. The ball's gone. Can we get the 7? Can we get the 7? Can we get it? Ah, 3. Come on. Come on. Okay, be strategic. There we go. I like what I... No! Was not fast enough. Was not fast enough. I think, okay. Alright, we're going to do a test. For the next 3 balls, we're going to see how I lose them. I predict it's going to be center shots. That's my prediction. It's going to be all right down the center lane. You can't even hit him with the hitty sticks. Okay, here. Oh, never mind. Thought we were gonna get 777s. Okay, down the side. Never mind. Okay, so we got 1 down the side. And I had such a good feeling about that ball, but then we didn't even get 25,000. Oh, and that's down the center. But that... I don't know if I count that. That's probably my mistake. So we've got 1 down the side, 1 that was my mistake that I probably could have hit. Yep. Okay, so 2 of those were my mistake. All right, here we go. Here we go. I think this is going to be for all the marbles, folks. I think this one's going to be it. Maybe never mind. I want to see that royal flush again. We started with a royal flush. I would like to end with a royal flush. we're 1 down the sides, 2 were my mistake. I don't even think I could have hit that one. I'm going to call that one a straight down the middle. So we're 1 for 1 for 2. 2 being my mistake. Oh, here we go. No, and didn't even give us a chance. No chance at all. Come on, come on. Oh, 3. Oh, damn. Oh, that was down the center. All right, so that's 1 on the side, 2 in the center, 2 were my mistake. I wonder if I could have hit that. I wonder. Okay, that was all right. Okay, that one was my mistake. But I think I'm pinballed out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I was able to get the computer together so I didn't crash during the stream, and hopefully there will be no more crashes in the future. But we managed to see. We saw the royal flush. We got the 777s. We even went to Pauline's prison, although we weren't able to get her out. But I think that's pinball. No music. We're still in the early days of 1984. We still got a long ways to go before we actually start to get to, beautiful music like so during the whole game. But no, Spruce. So today, I guess, yeah, programming note. Today it will be the last Streamapalooza for the spring of 2018. However, let's see. So I will be able to stream next. Let's see. For me, it will be Saturday at 8 a.m. So then we'll call it Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I will be streaming something. I'm not exactly sure. I think we'll be doing. Maybe we'll do the Wario games next, because I should have done those probably this time, but I just felt on a roll with the Famicom. So we'll be streaming. For me, it's Saturday. For you guys, it'll be Friday night. We will be streaming the Wario Land games for the Game Boy via my Super Game Boy 2 on the Super Famicom. But until then, I have been Jay Contra. Thank you very much for watching. We've been playing Pinball for the Famicom. See you next time, and mahalo.